Third start for him against Milwaukee.
Third start against Milwaukee. Baltimore versus Milwaukee. Game 1 of 3.
9 earned runs on his card. Never beaten the Brewers in those two starts. 0-2.
Never beaten the Brewers in those two starts.
0-2 count to Terang. And a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Kramer strikes out Terang. Well, let's check the Orioles defensively. Around the middle of the pack in the American League, you got Dylan Carlson, Cedric Mullins, and Ramon Urias, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, and Ryan Mountcastle from third to first, and Maverick Handley behind home plate. Love the name Maverick. It's a great name. Yeah. I feel like he should be a pilot. Naval Aviator.
Huh.
William Contreras.
Strike one on William Contreras.
Yeah, I think I'm right. Check our golf expert to our left. Says yes. Maverick McNeely. That's a shot to left for a base hit for William Contreras. First hit of the game. Four-seam fastball up, a little bit middle in, and Contreras able to barrel it up. Check it out. Nice pulls the hands in and hits it hard into left field. Opportunity for the Brewers to get back to 500. A struggling ball club coming in. It's a big week for the Brewers. Yes, it is. Got Pirates coming up. 4-game series in Pittsburgh that begins on Thursday. Give me a sense of where the team's heading, right?
Yeah.
Do a 5-2, 7-game stretch against these two opponents. You're feeling pretty good. Never want to take any opponent lightly, but certainly an opportunity to make some hay. There's a swing and a foul, and it's 0-2 on Jackson Churios. Especially when your team has been struggling, right? I mean, you don't take anybody lightly. Everybody is a worthy opponent. Churio trying to break out of it. A swing and a miss. 3 straight cutters. And Churio's gone.
Churio's gone. Strikes.
Brewers against Dean Kramer. 4 innings, 10 hits, 8 runs, 6 of them earned. Gave up a couple of homers. Reese Hoskins got him. Jake Bowers got him. And the Brewers went on to win big that day in Baltimore. As Yelich takes strike one. He has had a
Yelich takes strike one.
That's a Kramer at home against the Brewers, but on the road this year, an earned run average over 7. 18 home runs a season ago, covered 24 starts.
Covering 24 starts. Urias will take the bag himself.
And that will end the inning. Quick Priester looks like he's coming into this ball game after a clean purge from Zistrizny.
Make your summer unforgettable with Menards. Whether you're trying to beat the heat or looking for adventure, we have what you need to get you ready for summer fun. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends, to stocking up on your favorite summer essentials. Stop into Menards today and get everything you need to have fun in the sun all summer long. Save big money at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Wears one of these. If your husband wears these on the weekend, if your mom wore this, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA, membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who serve. Count on us. Count on USAA.
Count on USAA.
This is the legendary idea that this can talk and it tells stories. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling.
It should have came up here.
Here's the 50 years of Militime.
This is not a blue moon.
Yep.
Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not.
Something behind my back.
Now it's not.
I wonder what was behind my back. Evening, folks.
Scan this QR code to join FanMail, the ultimate online forum for sports fans. Tell us what you think about what you see on TV, online, and streaming. Your voice can help shape the future of sportscasting and much more. Join FanZone today.
No scores. We go to the top of the second inning, and a pitching change for the Brewers. Strisny did his job. 3 up and 3 down, a couple of Ks. Our Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all called. The pen brings in Quinn Priester, second time that he is coming in out of the bullpen, Rock.
Hang on. Let me see if
He's lost the last 2 games, but he's pitched pretty well. Houston and at Cleveland.
I don't want you guys to see it, so.
2 earned runs, but the 0-3 record.
0-3 record.
2 record sticks out. In those last 2, he's thrown the baseball well.
No more than 3 hits allowed in either of those starts. And there's a strike at the knees.
Strike at the knees.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 run in each of those last 2 starts. For Priester.
Each of the last 3 appearances for Priester. Outing
Yeah.
before that against the Cubs, he came out of the bullpen, went 4 1/3 innings. That was on a Friday night. The Brewers got shut out that day by Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't need to remind
To left. Back goes Collins. It is gone.
Home run.
Ramon Laureano hits 6th of the year. The Orioles strike first.
Orioles strike first. On a Romeo Lauren homer.
That slider right down the middle of the plate. And didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah. Did not do a whole lot.
Captain Jack Sparrow cap that the Orioles wear for their home runs. As Rhino Hearn.
Rhino Hearn steps to the plate.
0-1 to him is fouled away. Nothing at 2.
0-1 fouled away.
The homer hose. Yeah, they pour water in it. And
Oh, is that what's in there?
yeah,
Okay.
I think it's water. I mean, we saw the Twins bullpen hammering Red Bulls before the game yesterday. But that is the homer hose.
Okay.
Pour some water in the top and then take a sip from it. There's
Strike right there.
Strikes out on her. Looking, let's go down to Sophia with the pitching plan for today.
Yeah, well, for Quinn Priester, it all starts with his sinker. That's been his primary pitch. The usage for him is over 40% with that. And when he's commanding it well, it's been a good one for him in terms of generating ground ball outs. He has a 55% ground ball rate, which is 12% higher than league average. So he said the physical cues for him, just getting that consistent extension out in front of him. He said, when I'm able to do that, keep the ball down, let that
Strike right there.
He said it's almost thinking like
0-1 count.
through the catcher's chest. That's what he's thinking with that pitch in terms of the execution. He said that when I can do that and let the defense go to work, usually good things happen. And so for Priester, he said it's
Strike.
failures.
No, ball 1.
He's trying to string good innings together. It's certainly been up and down for him in his 8 appearances here, but just trying to
Goddamn
get some
lane.
momentum going on the mound.
2 double plays behind him in his last start. Thank you, Sophia.
Fly ball foul.
Throw the ball to the catcher, you throw it through the catcher. That's where you get that good finish to it. Not just the fastball, but the slider as well. He's only a couple of ready in this inning.
1-2, slow roller, hit to second. Terang with a nice play coming in. Round number 2.
Out number 2.
Solo homers won't necessarily kill you. It did last time as the Brewers lost 2-0 against the Guardians. The only run he allowed was a solo homer to Jose Ramirez, but if he can keep it just solo homers, that's not a bad thing.
Right. Just minimize base on balls.
This one popped up by Mullins. Shuttle left. Monasterio there. And that ends the inning. Orioles take a 1-0 lead on the 6th home run from Ramon Laureano.
Commercial.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle, we've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best.
Middle two.
Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone.
Alright,
Free assembly and delivery of your new grill.
I forgot to check something before I put it on 3D mode. Audio.
That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Please. Stop.
We're often asked,
Is it really
Oh,
free?
come on.
compared to law offices?
the answer is yes. The call, the consultation, free. You pay nothing until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One
Uber and law officers, one call. That's all. No comment.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
There's nothing as American as the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order, hand-smashed Angus beef patties seared to perfection. Meet America's smashable burger, the Sonic Smasher.
Well, Reese Hoskins, take a look at him. He's our Verizon reliable performance. Last 30 ball games, 337, 5 homers, 21 RBIs, 982 OPS. That is very reliable.
Yeah, he's looked good since the middle of April. And we figured when we were talking about recent spring training that knee 100%, a full year after that knee surgery, and he's looking good at the plate. He says he feels as though he has both legs under him now.
After he missed the entire 23 season, last year still very productive. More so this year, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's moving around much better around third base.
Come on, Brewers.
The team may be struggling as
Monday night game.
trying to put this team on his back. It feels like whenever they've needed a lift,
They play tomorrow and Wednesday. Wednesday's day game.
They had 3-1.
Ahead 21.
Patience at the plate, going to the opposite field. When he counts like this, he's looking to pull the ball and knock it out of the ballpark.
My mic. This time on backside.
A good pitch to him.
A little bit further down. 3-2. This is Hoskins. Batter timeout. Called it.
It's an Orioles staff that has given up a league high 72 home runs. There's only one
League high 72 homers they gave up. Christ.
It has been a tough year pitch for the Orioles.
Highest ERA in the American League.
And Hoskins draws a walk to get the
Hoskins
Orioles
draw a
on
walk.
second.
Well, collect a Jackson Cheerio jersey on June 7th when the Brewers give away 25,000 Cheerio replica jerseys at the game against Padres. That's courtesy of Chevrolet and your local Chevy dealers. Get tickets now at brewers.com/giveaway.
Here's your jersey. There it is. It got buttons and everything. How cool is that? And it feels like it's a game used jersey.
Very nice.
Legit. I tell you, all of the Brewers promo items, going back to the cribbage board on Saturday, the jersey here, just A+ quality.
It's a medium. You can have it.
Oh, this is Dom's. It's not mine. Collins fouls it back. Dom just throws it over his shoulder. He's done. We need this for another week or so.
Is Dom a medium, you think? I know you are. You're kind of medium-ish, large-ish.
You're in that March,
That little tweeter size.
medium and March. Collins takes down and in.
Collins takes down and in.
Isaac Collins had a big hit in yesterday's ball game. 2-run single, the bases loaded. Flips this one down the third base side and foul. Rios gave it a run. Comes up short. This is yesterday. Collins, that was a massive hit for this Brewers team.
Yeah, with 2 outs in the inning. Yeah, bases loaded. They were playing a couple, giving Freddie a little breathing room out there.
Came in the third after 3 straight walks. Collins had a 2-run single, and South Frelick singled home another run to make it a 3-run inning. Collins rips one into right. That'll fall.
Collins whips ones in the right. That's a base hit.
Put up the second inning for Milwaukee.
Yeah, another fastball right down the middle. The second one in that sequence that Kramer threw to Collins. Got away with the first one, did not get away with this one. Very hittable, straight as a string.
Straight as a string.
2 on with nobody out for South Frelick. Drove in a couple of runs yesterday. The Brewers had a 4-0 lead at one point in that game. Added a run late, left benefit of a hit.
Oh,
For the Brewers, didn't have another hit in that game yesterday after the third inning. Pitching did the job. 5 innings from Freddie Peralta, and Uribe, Koenig, Mears, and McGill.
Yeah, that walk that led off the 8th inning by Contreras, the only base runner after the 3rd inning.
yep.
Pitching held it up.
2-0 on Frelick. There's a strike.
There's a strike.
They got the cutter on him on a 2-0 pitch.
Might be a good day for the left-handers in the Brewers lineup against Kramer.
Yep, 7 of the 10 home runs that he's allowed to come against lefties.
That is in time. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls and a strike.
He's hitting over 300.
Walk single, now 3-1 on Frelick. And he golfs it down the first base side.
Foul.
Cutter down the middle at 86. He was out front.
He was out front.
He's going for a strike to Sal, and it's a bad cutter.
Hoskins and Collins, your runners. They popped it up. Third base side. 1 away. And now a quick word from Rally House, Wisconsin.
Shop Rally House for the best selection of team gear and local gifts. From the most popular stocks to the hottest trends. There's something for every fan at Rally House.
Yep.
Under Monasterio, looking for his first hit at the big league level this year. He's 0 for his first 6, but he's drawn 3 walks. Continually having productive at-bats. He fouls the first one back.
Fouls the first one back.
Good job putting the ball in play. Likes to use right field. Big hole over there on the right side.
Ball to strike out Monasterio.
Ball on the strike and Monasterio.
Hitting plus from Kramer. That fastball pretty flat. Cutter's got some action on it.
Monasterio.
Foul back. There was a sinker in on his hands.
And 91 to 93 miles an hour. We'll see what the Brewers do second time through.
Arsenal so far, some variant of the fastball. It's only thrown 1 curveball. Does have a split in the arsenal.
Upstairs. 2-2. Kramer's at 31 pitches already.
Some Brewers with some pretty decent numbers Hoskins 2 for 3 career. Jake Bauer 3 for 9 with a couple of homers.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Didn't get a start today.
That's fouled away.
That's fouled away. Lanes, 2 balls,
Trying to ride the hot hand is
2 strikes.
Murphy. Collins had the big 2-run single yesterday and sacrifice, so he gets another start. Bowers was 1 for 6 in the previous series. Had been hot previously. And a wave and a miss.
Wave and a miss.
Orioles gone on strikes.
I got him to chase that pitch. This is the best pitch for this guy so far today. Kramer with the cutter. Got more of a rotation like a slider, actually. They call it a cutter, but it is more like a slider. Breaking a lot bigger, going down a little bit. I guess you can call it anything you want.
I always go back to Rick Vaughn. If you hit it, you can name it.
Yeah, good old Rick Vaughn.
Maverick Handley just out for a couple of moments to chat with Kramer, with Durbin at the plate.
Durbin at the plate.
Takes one right down the middle for strike 1. Cutter has been the go-to pitch.
Cutter has been the go-to pick. Well, now base hit. Hoskins is safe. Got past the catcher. Brewers tied it up. 1-0.
Carlson had that baseball before Reese touched third base. There's that breaking pitch again. And Durbin able to go down and get it. A little bit off the end. Giving Reese Hoskins an opportunity to score. Just barely.
Yes, it did. Right off the right shoulder. Good call, partner.
Yeah, big hit on the shoulder. I thought it did.
Here's Terang. And Terang with a base hit.
Terang with a base hit.
Durbin speeding around third. It's cut off. Run scores. Terang is in a rundown, trying to get himself to an open base. Yet another throw from the Orioles, and finally Henderson tags out Terang. But the Brewers cash in with 3 runs with 2 outs. Durbin with ball and RBI, and Terang with a couple of stakes.
Of the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic.
3 steaks.
Rick, once you start listening to me, it's going to be hard to stop. Shame. And you don't have
Ah! Shank.
When you'd rather enjoy the pool than clean someone else's, get out of the pool. It matters where you stay. Conrad Hotels and Resorts.
2 woods. No count.
Hilton for the stay.
Sophia A., grade 4, absent, because transportation was absent. Khalil M., grade 6, absent, because Wi-Fi was absent.
Maria J., grade 12, absent, because child care for siblings was absent.
Jacob O., grade 12, absent, because housing was absent.
Aisha S.,
Olivia H.
Derek L.
Cole W. Preston L.
Absent.
Absent. Because healthcare.
Anti-bullying mental health support was absent.
We're calling roll on the 15 million absent students.
Their reasons why are very real.
And yet the solution is a present caring adult to help them along their path.
when communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
Well, 3-1 the Brewers after the Orioles got one in the top of the second. Cheers to you. 3 in the bottom half of inning number 2. Then Priester works with the lead, and Dylan Carlson will lead things off for Baltimore. Used to see him in a Cardinals uniform. He's a different bird now.
Yep, switch hitter. That's big games against the Brew Crew.
First rounder with St. Louis. Bounced around a bit over the last year or so. He's looking for his first hit as an Oriole. He's 0 for his first 15.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick shower. Okay, everybody, mods. You guys got the chat. Fouled away.
To get to the big leagues, even tougher to stay. And check this out. Another 2-out base hit. The Brewers had a bunch of those in yesterday's game. I'm not sure. You go 9-3. Is that shortstop? I don't know. It was like
way too many throws.
Yeah, I just said 9-5.
9363446. Missing one more number, and you got a phone number there.
Mm-hmm.
9363446.
Look at the zip code.
Did I hear a niner in there? Calling from a walkie-talkie. Carlson.
Niner. Yep. Look. My donkey dong. No comment.
Not exactly how you draw up a rundown.
How many throws in a rundown typically?
Should be one. One answer, they throw it from the outfield. Well, there's far more than that.
Maverick Handley. Line drive, and Terang picks it clean for the out. 2 quick outs for Priester.
Yeah, Priester getting a lot of the play. That pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Fortunately, right at Terang at second.
T-Mobile coverage cam, and yes, he did get those fingers underneath that baseball above the dirt. Back to the top of the order, Holiday fouls it back. Son of Matt Holiday, first round pick. And he lines one back up the middle. He stays hot.
He stays hot.
10 for his last 25 at the plate.
10 for his last 25. 3-1. Baltimore.
Curveball stays up out of the plate. That's a nice swing by young Holiday.
One of the youngest players in the major leagues. Jackson Churio still has that moniker, the youngest, 21 years old. One hit down the right field line, and it's slicing towards the corner, and it is a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Just foul for Mountcastle. Holiday was
Just foul from Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. That's Ryan Mountcastle for your Orioles fans. Oh, buds.
Yep, just barely foul by maybe 18 inches.
Thank goodness our guys weren't out on the set. I would have hit Steven Watson in the back.
Really would have protected him. Probably. I'm confident in that.
Probably. I'll give you credit. So 0-1 on Ryan Mountcastle. Trying to stop this 2-out uprising right here for Priester. Swinging a miss. 0-2.
It's one of the issues that the Orioles have. This guy here, first baseman Mountcastle, a slugging percentage of .336. Not a whole lot of extra base hits. 2 home runs, 14 runs batted in. You want a little bit more out of your first baseman.
Swing and a miss. Priester struck him out with a slider. Second strikeout for Priester. And just a 2-out single is all.
When it comes to your wireless plan, Don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. I love you. More reasons to share. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Big things are happening in neighborhoods all over Wisconsin where an all-new scratch game from the Wisconsin Lottery is making a splash. It is absolutely amazing. It's $2,000 loaded, a brand new $20 scratch game. It's a number match game with over 1,900 top prizes of $2,000 and over $7 million in total prizes. Now available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
3-1 Brewers as we go to the bottom of the third inning at American Family Field. And pleased to be joined by Brewers General Manager Matt Arnold in the booth. And Arnie, it's great to talk with you all the time. And pitching is starting to come back to life. But really the question of the month of May is the offense. How do we get the offense more consistent?
Yeah, I think it's been a work in progress. A little bit Jekyll and Hyde, I think, from our end. But honestly, it's you see nights like tonight where you're able to get off to a pretty good start here and just build on it. You know, there have been days where we haven't been the team that we wanted to be, and then we put up a 9 spot, you know, in Cleveland, and you know, a great day like yesterday as well. So we just got to build on these, and a start like we're having tonight is a really positive thing for this offense for sure.
Getting guys like William Contreras and Jackson Churrio's kind of going through it right now. Did that early in the season last year, but we've seen what he can be at its peak, right?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think one of the things to keep in mind is just how young this kid is. He's the youngest player in the big leagues, first of all. And I think when you look back, even where he was a year ago today, you know, he has come leaps and bounds from that point, and seeing what he's doing. And then, you know, robbing a potentially game-tying home run yesterday, I mean, really changed the game for us. So even if he's not doing it at the plate, at times he's certainly taking steps forward there, but he's taking steps forward on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we realize as we get through these games is that, you know, young players, I mean, it's one thing to have one good year. It's another thing to back it up. I mean, the league is going to make adjustments, you know, on them. I mean, do you see them making the adjustments that they need to make?
Yeah, I think, Brock, you know that better than anybody, right? It's just how do you build, how do you get better that day? And our coaches do a tremendous job emphasizing that and the important things that they need to know every day to get ready. And I think it's just continuing to build on that growth. And a lot of guys, there are very few guys that come to the big leagues that are instantly great. It takes time for all these guys, you know, starting with Christian Yelich. All those guys weren't who they were right when they walked in the door, and it just takes some time. And again, their swings and the evolution of their games just continue to progress in a lot of positive ways.
Yeah, can you give us an update on your center fielders that are on the injured list, like Perkins and Garrett Mitchell?
Yeah, both those guys progressing really well.
There's a shot with a gap in left center. Contreras is 2 for 2. Now he adds a double to the day. Good to see him start to swing the bat well. That was 110 off the bat.
That's good. That's what I've heard. That's good. Yeah, that's awesome. And getting him right, and again, he's a Silver Slugger, you know, 2-time winner of that award. And seeing this guy swing the bat is you know, especially the way he's going tonight, it's really good to see.
How many guys do you know are going to play with a broken finger, especially a catcher?
Nobody. I mean, he is as tough as it gets.
Yeah.
He never wants to come out of lineup, and just an enormous credit. He's a huge leader. He really has become a leader of this team.
You're talking about the center fielders, Garrett Mitchell, Blake Perkins. Where are they at right now?
Yeah, definitely trending positively. You know, Perk obviously, you know, broke his leg early in camp. It's a smaller fracture, but just getting him up to speed is something he's working towards. And then Mitchell, obviously, with the oblique thing, that again, it pops up from time to time for a lot of these guys, and how strong they are and how physical they are. He's an incredibly explosive athlete, so he's potentially a little more susceptible to those types of things. But both those guys are progressing very, very well.
Considering where the pitching staff has been, right? So many injuries with the starters. What the Brewers have run out there has been awfully impressive. The bullpen's been spectacular. We'll get to them in a different moment, but the fact that the starting rotation has given you what they've given you is really good.
Yeah, and a lot of guys have stepped up, especially some of these young guys. You know, Quinn Priester, the last couple outings has been better, certainly. And again, we've seen ebbs and flows there, but guys like Logan Henderson, you know, there are a number of guys that are. Chad Patrick is continuing to progress in a really positive way, giving us some quality innings as well.
Getting a couple of those guys that are on the injured list back quickly as Churio flies to right. Brandon Woodruff is making good progress. Probably 2 more appearances for him potentially, depending on the ankle, and then Aaron Savali making his way back.
Yeah, Woody's in a really good spot. We have a plan mapped out for him, and again, things can change as we know, but having Woody back in the rotation will be something really special. And Savali's not that far away as well.
You know, in my experience, this team has started out a little bit clunky so far this year, and just because the pitching, they got the injuries to the pitching staff, that affects everybody. When you're not whole, right? Your entire roster is not whole. That affects everybody, even the hitters.
Absolutely, yeah. And look, it requires a lot of guys to step up, and I think we've had to do that for a number of years here. And I think that's a huge credit to the guys and the players that we have and who they are, really, more than anything else. And so I think you're right. It does put added pressure to those guys, but we have had a number of guys step up here for a long, long time.
That bullpen group has been awfully electric, and they have remained mostly in hole too. I mean, Uribe has thrown the heck out of the baseball. Nick Mears, I mean, unreal what he's been able to do.
Yeah, the Meerkat. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Is that catching on?
So it's in fuego these days. No, he's been great. I mean, all those guys, and McGill at the back end. A lot of those guys are stepping up and doing a tremendous job. Grant Anderson as well, just quietly doing his thing. And, it's just one guy after another, just continuing to take step forward in the bullpen. I'm really proud of that group.
Uribe has been unbelievable. I mean, he throws sliders. I mean, that seems to be his number one pitch. He has guys after the slider. And when he's able to throw that for strikes, I mean, one-on-one looks pretty good after the slider.
Sure does. Yeah, absolutely. I think guys get geared up for that fastball, and then when you see that incredible slider that he has, it's something you got to really make an adjustment to.
It's remarkable what this organization has been able to do with bullpen arms. It seems like year in and year out, there's a retooling, and for whatever it is, it's Chris Hook, it's Jim Henderson, the rest of that pitching group. They've got some secret sauce back there that whatever they sprinkle on these guys just works.
Yeah, they really do a really good job. And those guys, it's a really tight-knit group. I mean, they're bullpen guys can be a little quirky at times, but they're a lot of fun, and they get after it. I mean, they really have their own routine, and it's different here probably than a lot of other places, but they have a lot of fun down there, and they've done a really nice job for us.
Yelich hits a fly ball down the left field line. Carlson gives chase. Carlson up against the wall, makes the catch. Fires into second late. Takes a foul ball potentially away from Christian Yelich for out number 2. Wanted to ask you, it was a great play by Carlson, former Cardinal. He's done this a time or two in this ballpark. That is not a soft fence, by the way. That's going to hurt. I want to ask you about Jacob Mizorowski. I mean, last start, 103 in the 6th inning.
Yeah, impressive for sure. Yeah, he's a guy that has definitely gotten all of our attention, no question. And I think a lot of it comes down to just the right avenue to deploy him. He's definitely done a wonderful job down there, just getting in that right routine. There's a lot of things that he needs to bring from there to here when he's able to arrive, and we just want to have that clean runway because, like we talked about earlier, we do have a number of guys that are on the way back. And once he gets here, we certainly want him to stay here.
They're always thinking about improving the club. I mean, picking up Eddie Rosario. What are the plans for him?
Fly ball to left center by Hoskins. And it's going to be caught by Mullins.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, Rosario is a really interesting piece. And again, we've had a number of guys that have gotten injured, and we always want to have that type of depth to help out this club.
Awesome. Great stuff. Keep up the good work, all right?
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Arnold Brewer General Manager with us. We got some snacks for you, all right?
Thanks. Let's go.
All right, we'll be back. Brewers up by 2.
OMG, they must think we're so dumb that we'll just fly into that bug zapper and die.
Lol, I'd die.
And now this orchid pro?
Ew.
Let's go, besties. Who was that?
Smells like Ashley. Sad. R.I.P. girl.
Orkin, the best in pests.
It's employee pricing with the Ford crew.
Employee pricing across a full lineup.
Fun fact, hey, Ford assembles the most vehicles in the country.
Another fun fact, everyone pays what we pay.
No, you get employee pricing. You get employee pricing. You get employee pricing.
Them.
Yeah,
Everyone gets employee pricing.
you get employee pricing.
Choose FlexBuy on the new F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,000 retail bonus cash. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Shop every team in town. College and pro. Come on, it's time to go.
Play ball, Milwaukee. Shop the latest of Brewer style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for everything.
Market Eagles, Wisconsin Badgers, Brewers, Bucks, and the Packers. Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Shop your favorite teams in store and online at rallyhouse.com.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, now serves up the all-new Big QP for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah, hey, fast food, this is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Spectrum game reset. Brewers with a 3-run bottom of the second inning. Clint Priester back to work against the middle of his Baltimore Orioles order. And Durbin with a big RBI single that snapped an 0 for 24 played. Gunnar Henderson leads it off, and Priester stepped off. He's still got a couple of seconds left on that pitch timer. And he beats that timer, delivers to Henderson. Tried to step off to reset it. Can't do that with nobody on base.
The Brewers squander a leadoff double back in the third.
That one, a bullet back up the middle on a stereo. The dive throws, and he gets under second. Nice play by Monasterio.
There's so many things to love about a play like that. I mean, these guys are so athletic. We see Joey do it all the time. He just stares at baseball. It looked like it was by him. Get away, goes down and gets it, spins around. How about the throwing line? Flat-footed, able to throw a strike over to Reese to get a big leadoff out. Nice play. Andre Monasterio.
Inside the play brought to you by Freighter, the Medical College of Wisconsin. There's a lot going on that play.
Yeah, I mean, so many things that make that play really difficult, but they make it look so easy.
Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of ground balls. All that work that they do with Matt Erickson day in and day out. Got a machine that looks like a shop vac that just fires baseballs at it. Slow roller to third, going to be a tough play. Barehanded tap, there been no chance to get Laureano.
Yeah, no defending that. Swinging bunt down the line. Laureano 2 for 2. Kind of got 8 up inside. And no chance for Durbin.
Not even the late, great, legendary Brooks Robinson would have made that play.
May he rest in peace.
Passed away a couple of years ago. So popped up by O'Hearn, fouling in the seats.
Best third baseman ever? Question mark?
Close, top 3. I mean, Nolan Arenado, what he's been able to do defensively, he's got to be in the conversation.
Right, sure.
And you're right on Robinson. On the ground to second base. Terang feeds, that's one to first. Wait. Slow ground ball hit by O'Hearn to get the lead runner.
Monasterio really surprised you with his throwing arm. He has got a rocket over there at short. Not a double play ball, but they made it close. Just beat it.
And flat-footed, he threw that thing 78 miles an hour. I mean, it's impressive to do that.
Right.
Ramon Urias. Fly ball to center, sends Churio back. Onto the warning track to make the catch. And Priester has some loud contact. But an 8-pitch, 0 in the 4th.
Incoming dishes. Doc. Dawn Power Wash flies to 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products. Those suds got game. Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
And now you have a better game plan for your retirement.
With all of life's curveballs, your travel budget is still steady.
Dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy. I want them to know when I'm sad. And I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's getting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're going to remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're going to figure it out together.
Milwaukee Brewers Baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting. And by Old National Bank. Get old. Get a nice taste of our new wire cam going down the field level box seats as Collins takes high for ball 1. And some new toys for our production crew to play with for this series and for the Red Sox series. Gives you a cool view. So that was an awesome view of watching the Terang 2-run single as Collins lifts one down the right field line. That will be in the seats foul. There's that wire cam. Always great to watch all of our production crew utilize what they can in the ballpark.
Who's running that camera?
We get a name? Miles is on that camera.
Okay.
Gliding down the ropes. Collins fouls it away. We got robo cams, we got wire cams, handheld cams. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a shot. Swinging and a miss by Collins, and Kramer picks up the strikeout.
Yeah, pretty good curveball right there. That one had some bite to it. Yikes. Jim Palmer. Dennis Martinez. Shall I keep going? Very good Orioles pitchers with curveballs.
Sal takes outside for ball 1. Mike Cuellar have a big curveball.
Yeah, lefty, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Just trying to run down all those great Orioles stabs.
Pat Dobson.
Oh, yeah. Foul. Those Orioles pitching stats were incredible.
They had 4 starting pitchers with 20 wins one year now.
I don't think you'll ever see that again. 20 wins in a season might be a tough task for anybody.
Yeah.
Check swing and foul ball.
The way organizations are monitoring innings pitched and pitch counts and things like that.
The 1971 Orioles was low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Frelick. Mike Cuellar, Pat Dobson, Dave McNally, and Jim Palmer.
Yeah, how about that starting rotation? Oh.
Almost ripped it right. Pulled those hands in on that fastball. Base hit for South Freeland.
That fastball up and in. You know, South Freeland can handle a high fastball. Typically, lefties like it down, but Sal, it doesn't bother him too much. Watch the way he pulls the hands in and pops those hips open, and he gets the barrel to bat to it, and able to keep it fair. If you just throw the hands at it and don't pop the hips open, you're going to hit it hard. You're going to hook it foul. So unique talent to be able to do that.
Andre Monasterio pops it up. Foul territory. And play from Mountcastle for out number 2. 0 for 2 for Monasterio and for every Brewers RBI this season. Northwestern Mutual Foundation is funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual and the Milwaukee Brewers proud to partner in curing childhood cancer. Durbin had an RBI back in the second inning, his first hit in a while. 0 for his last 24 before that base hit to left. And Thompson first has Freeling back.
Well, you start getting wrapped up in the wheel when you start getting overs at that point. Once you get to about 10, 15, when you get into the 20s, panic starts setting in.
Vinny Capra had a long 0 for. He was an 0 for 36 before he snapped that, which designated for Simon and now with the White Sox. But
if you get that base hit after an 0 for like that, just take a deep breath.
One to Durbin. Fly ball to deep left. This one is clipped, but not enough. Caught by Carlson at the wall. And Durbin flies out to end the inning. Big sign of good things coming for Durbin. He's stuck a couple.
Get the last roof you'll ever need with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing is durable, offering your home the best protection from wind, hail, and fire. Choose from 29 stylish colors that not only enhance the appearance of your home, but will reduce cooling costs and keep your home more comfortable all summer long. Plus, get an 11% rebate on everything for your roofing project now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Havish and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
I use PayPal to buy this ticket. I'm paying it off over time. No fees, no interest.
You know what else has no interest? Me.
You can pay your own way.
Excuse me, sir. The captain needs you back in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, sir. This is the legendary light beer. If this can could talk, it tells stories. And if you had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Well, phones are on that section. Check it out. Just like yours. You're on yours too. Stream every Adam Markey game live or on demand. Plus stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire year. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
On the 10th, Priester, bare hand pickup. Go to first in time to get Mullins. A one pitch out to start the 5th.
You see everybody in that shot have their phone out?
I did. And I had mine. I was actually checking my son's golf match. They lost.
He's got a good swing.
Yeah, very good swing. Playing over at Hanson Park today. Lost this match, sadly. See, now the game's on and the phones are open.
No.
Maybe ordering food at the ballpark out. Maybe playing baseball bingo. Checking the gram. Who knows? Dylan Carlson. See if he takes the first pitch from Priester. After Mullins bunts it, and he does take an easy take.
What did we do before phone?
Well, we talk to each other.
Yes, we talked to each other and
Yeah,
interacted and learned a little bit about our fellow man or woman.
Yeah.
Now people sit next to each other and text to each other back and forth.
It's a tough one.
Right?
That's tough. Yeah,
You
it's
do
true.
that? Have you ever done it?
No chance. Not with the person sitting next to me. I love it. So fly ball to the right by Carlson. Freelick on the track with room for out number 2. Speaking of messages, how about a quick one?
Yeah.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Real quick.
That was quick. 10 seconds. Little dance break. We're in good shape.
Got some good moves over there.
You talking about Dom or me?
You.
Oh, shot. That one's up and in on the catcher Handley.
You know, tomorrow when that thing comes out, I'm going to get my phone out and record you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Need my phone. We got them right here. We got the booth cam.
Yeah, they were recording it over. I think they've got their own file of our silly dance moves, or at least my silly dance moves. We like to have fun up here, keep it light. Fouled away.
How can you not have fun up here? This is the greatest job in the world.
That's the thing. You come to the ballpark, or you're watching a ball game, and you want to escape, right? This is the best gig out there.
That's what we do.
Ground ball to second. Terang's got it. It'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Priester on his 7 pitches. He's starting to roll.
He escaped.
Cats, we have a blue dog to get. Tickets. Now,
Just shut us up, though.
Lilo and Stitch, rated PG at Theaters Friday. Get tickets now. A third row that feels like first class. How it should be. The Hyundai Palisade. Lease the Hyundai Palisade for $369 a month, or get up to $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
My mental health was better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD by greater than 5 times in 2 weeks. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily, and you can keep taking most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
We're back at American Family Field, and coming up Saturday, June 14th, come join us for a free play ball event for kids ages 5 through 12. This fun-filled day features a rotating baseball skills clinic where young athletes can learn and play like the pros. You can also meet team mascots, enjoy some exciting games, take home some cool stuff. No experience needed, so just bring some energy and you'll have a good time here. So if you want to get registered for that event on Saturday, June 14th, you can go to brewers.com/playball.
Play ball indeed. Thank you, Sophia. As Bryce Terang leads it off, a 2-run single is last time up. He's 1 out of 2 today. Kramer back at it. And high for ball 1. Contreras to follow that, Jackson Churio. And that's fouled away. We were talking a couple of innings ago about that 1971 Orioles team. Ended up losing in the World Series with Pittsburgh Pirates that year, but got me down a rabbit hole of just looking at Baseball Reference. Looking at numbers. This one flipped into shallow center. Tough play. Mullins can't make the catch. And Terang is going to be at second base. Right off the top of the glove of Mullins. It'll be a double for Terang.
Pretty good effort. I thought he had it. Well, he made up a lot of ground going after that baseball. Shaded a little bit toward left. Had a long way to go. The ball was up in the air a little bit. Right off the fingers of the glove. He got there. Just flat missed it. Right off the end of the fingers, it'll be a double for Bryce Terang. So the Brewers, once again, second inning of the last three, had lead-off doubles.
Had a hit in every single inning so far against Kramer. Contreras 2 for 2, a single and a double. And he has smoked both of them. And takes a strike. The quartet of Cuellar, Dobson, Palmer, McNally. The fewest innings pitched in that group was 224 by Dave McNally. And he led the group with 21 wins. 21-5.
They're all pushing 300 innings, right?
Oh, yeah. There goes Contreras into the gap in right center. That's down. Another extra base hit as Terang is going to score. The Brewers are up 4-1. A 3-hit night for Contreras.
Well, you love to see Williams starting to foul him up. Exit velocity really good. That was a breaking ball. One of those curveballs that just hangs up in the strike zone, and Contreras waiting back and just bang it into the gap in right center. So back-to-back doubles here in the fifth.
Starting to get into a rhythm. William Contreras. 5 hits in his last 11 at-bats. Here's Churio. He takes outside. A pair of doubles in the game now for Contreras. First multi-extra base hit game of the season. 2-0 on Churio.
Jackson having a difficult time lately laying off that breaking pitch off the outside corner.
Currently stuck in the middle of an 0 for 21 at the plate. One tapped right at the mound. Kramer's got it and throws out Churio.
He's pulling up the baseball. A good example of it right there. Another breaking pitch. Down and away, tried to pull it. Early in the year, he'd be waiting back and just pound that into the gap somewhere in right center. It's out in front. That front shoulder opens up and really no chance to get anything behind the swing.
Had a really good swing late in the game yesterday. A line out to right. It's translated today, though, for Churio. Infield up. And Yelich fouls it away. That's fouled away. 0-2 on Yelich. The magic number for the Brewers has been 4. They are 19-5 when they score 4 more runs this season. Looking for a 5th run at least from Yelich. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with that fastball up above the belt.
They had 2 pitches that hit right before that, and then he chased the pitch up out of the zone. His first 2 strikes were pretty good pitches to hit, just found them off. Not able to catch up to the high fastball.
5th strikeout for Kramer. As Hoskins hits, he's walked and flied to deep center. Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run leaderboard. Churio and Yelich each with 7, and Hoskins all by himself with 5. Been a while for Contreras since that Tampa Bay series. Same for Yelich and Churio. Well, pitch. 2-0.
You gotta wonder how aggressive they're going to be with Hoskins here. You got first base open. You got Collins on deck.
We made that same point yesterday in the third inning. That the Minnesota Twins felt like they pitched around Hoskins, and then Collins made him pay for it. Foul back at Hoskins with a mighty cut. He was going to rip it.
There he was, cutter on the outside corner.
Almost out of his shoes.
Good pitcher's pitch.
That's the kind of swing you want to take on 2-0.
That's exactly right. And you didn't see too many of those last year.
Going away on Hoskins. And missed out there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Kramer, 81 pitches. And he walked him. A rare splitter from Kramer.
Not sure why they just didn't pitch around him. Just give him 4 fingers, have him take first base right from the beginning. And no part of Hoskins mattered back.
I mean, he throw a splitter right there, and it could very well go in the dirt and cost you a run. Orioles going to send out their pitching coach, Drew French. They'll have a chat with Dean Kramer. Nobody loosening in that Baltimore bullpen. They'll deal with Collins, who's singled and struck out.
It's been a rough go for this Baltimore pitching staff so far this year. Earned run average way over 5. Only the Rockies were a higher team ERA. And they've given up a ton of homers. Was it 72?
72 coming into the game today.
I mean, far and away leading all baseball.
About 10 runs in each of the last 2 ball games. Out of being swept by the Washington Nationals. Their minus 85 run differentials, the worst in the American League, number 2 overall behind the Rockies. The Rockies have only won 8 games. Here's Collins with runners on the corners. And he takes strike 1. RBI double by Contreras to add to the Brewers' lead in this 5th. Ball to strike. Bunting. It's a good bunt. It's a foul ball as Contreras collided with the catcher Handley. Dan Bellino, the home plate umpire, calling that ball foul. So Collins ends up going back to the plate, and it's just a strike. But there was a lot going on there.
Yeah, we got 4 back. Arias is at third base. He's just trying to push one down there. Clearly foul. That's a good thing. That would have been interference.
Just went foul almost into that Orioles dugout. Then it's moving. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the former Philly. Another 1-2. High. Approaching that 90 pitch mark for Dean Kramer. And Collins got jammed. The ground ball was short. Henderson has it. Throws it first in time. Great throwing arm from Gunnar Henderson. Brewers get one as we head to the sixth. They're up by 3.
I'm the overpowered leaf blower, and I'm not exactly street legal.
And if you don't have the right armor coverage, this can really blow your budget. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is great. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Time out for tonight's Wisconsin Dells game reset. Ramon Laureano got the Orioles on the board first. Solo home in the second inning. The Brewers answered with a 3-run bottom of the second. And just moments ago, William Contreras playing another run. He has 2 for 3, 2 doubles, and RBI. The Brewers have a 4-1 lead as we have reached the 6th. Jackson Holiday leads it off. Top of the order for Baltimore. He lines one into left and caught by Isaac Collins. 1 up and 1 down. There's been a lot of loud outs against Priester.
Yeah, they are barreling up some pitches, but fortunately for Priester, they're right at the Brewer defender. He's shaking his head saying, I've been lucky so far.
Yeah. 4-0. Top of 6.
4 to 3rd innings for Priester. He's thrown 40 pitches.
We're swinging at the first pitch quite a bit.
Put the emphasis on making quality pitches on that first delivery, right?
Second time through the batting order, the Orioles swung at the first pitch, 5 of 9 at bats.
Fouled away. He sinks up in a ball and a strike and compound that even further against Priester.
8 of the last 14.
It's a very high number. 1-1 to Mountcastle. Away.
1-1 to Mountcastle.
Well, as a catcher, if you know that the offense is going to be swinging early, you've got to make sure, again, it's a quality pitch on that first offer.
But if you're throwing breaking pitch, you don't want to be falling behind. I mean, that's even worse. That makes things worse. So you got to throw that good quality slider, cutter, whatever you want to call it, on the edges, get the strike call. Well-located fastballs, but
Mountcastle ground ball to third. Durbin cuts it off. And throws
Durbin cuts it off.
Now, quick word from Digger's Hotline.
Quick word from Digger's Hotline.
Your project need Digger's Hotline. There could be electrical, gas, or internet lines right under your feet. Every time you dig, Digger's Hotline.
Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
And then get a smash that was snared by Monasterio in the 4th. Just 2 over the minimum so far for Priester.
And Priester's first hitter that he faced in a home run. He's been good since, only 2 hits since that home run.
Yeah.
Holiday singled in the
He only scored one more one since I left. I was back in the third.
1 hit otherwise.
1 hit otherwise.
That's a strike on the
That's a strike. The gunner. Henderson.
Nick Mears starting to play catch.
Mears starting to play catch.
Not a pitch count thing for Priester, that's for sure. Big cut from Henderson. 2-2.
Big cut for Hendo.
Right under the hands.
Right under the hands of Gunnar Hendo.
Away. Then went sinker in, trying to hook him it. Just missed with the curveball.
Just missed with the curve.
Gunnar Henderson, the rookie of the year a couple of years ago, finished 4th in the MVP last season. 3-2.
3-2.
Ground ball to first.
Ground ball to first.
Priester is there.
Priester is there.
1, 2, 3 inning for Priester.
So, Old National Bank really wants my business.
We're all about building relationships.
Okay. Then give me the elevator pitch.
Well, our solutions are customized for small business. Our services make financial management simple, and our pricing is always transparent.
Well, you got my business. What are we talking about now?
Did you see the game last night?
Yikes.
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 Old National Bank. Customized banking for small business. Just another reason to get old.
Eddie's, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Not this is. I'll take this. Oh God, that's just MILvsBAL shit.
If you have one, you probably got a story worth telling. Here's the 50 years of Military.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes the blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Summer is coming, and it's a good time to hit the Wisconsin Dells. And the Army Ducks are a 1-hour guided land and water duck ride of the Lower Dells and Lake Delton aboard World War II era Dells Army Ducks. You can even discover the sandstone rock formations that are over 14,000 years old. And if you want something a little bit faster paced, you can climb aboard for a tour on the Wild Thing jet boats. You can hang on tight, 360-degree spins and power stops on unforgettable river tour there. Wild Thing jet boat. Sounds like a good time, guys.
So, you're first in line.
I love a Wild Thing jet boat ride. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Just make sure you have your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Good shape.
And make sure you bring a filth bucket.
Today, game time temperature, by the way, outside is 44 today. But spring and summer will be here, I promise. Just during our third winter is all.
Just makes us appreciate summer even more.
Yes.
Yeah, you have days like today. And you appreciate the roof.
Always. 0-2 to Freeling.
Yeah.
Kramer's still out there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Orioles broadcasters sent a group text earlier today. Hey, roof is closed tonight, right? Yeah, roof's closed.
The idea.
1-2, ripped into the right field corner. That is a fair ball. Freeling not stopping at second. On his way to third, and he is there with a slide.
Triple.
ending with an extra base hit. First two doubles. This is a triple down the line. This is another hot fastball. We've been talking about Sal for a while now. Check out, look at the top hand, the way he hit it on top of that baseball. Line it down there in the right field corner.
Hold that bag, Sal. Medium depth for Monasterio, who takes a strike.
You don't see a lot of left-handed hitters being able to use the top hand like that on the hot fastball. You see what right-handers do it quite a bit. And not lefties, especially right-handed throwing left-handed hitters.
Monasterio fouls it away.
Check out the top hand. I mean, you're talking about the left hand of a right-handed throwing hitter who's able to strike on that pitch at the point of contact, just rolling over that top hand. Very unusual. You don't see that very much.
Monasterio trying to drive in Freeland from third on an 0-2 count with nobody out. The fifth run, standing at third. Oh for 2 for Monasterio, strikeout and pop-up. Foul. Cash in on that leadoff triple. Hitting every single inning for the Brewers. They've got 9 hits in the game. And Kramer steps off to reset. Strike 3 called. We've got the low strike with the cutter for out number 1. Caleb Durbin is coming up. It looks like we will have a pitching change. Tony Fonsolita on the way out. And he will make the pitching change. Go to Sir Anthony Dominguez. Caleb Durbin will face him on the other side of this break.
Keep your lawn growing strong with an 11% rebate at Menards. Relax in the shade of your backyard oasis with nature's finest grass seed. A 3-pound bag of sunny or shady area grass will provide you a lush lawn all summer long. Now $7.99 each after rebate. Get professional grade results with Hennessy Contractors Grass Seed Mix. It's perfect for new lawns, overseeding, and lawn repair. Get a 40-pound bag for $56.95 after 11% rebate.
Save big money in the Menards. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, stacked up high. Colors of joy reach for the sky. Classic cups, chocolate whipped at the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat. Scoop up happiness today at the Chocolate Factory.
When it comes to fun, we know a thing or two about the Eagle River. Because when we're here on the lake, or on the trail, or downtown. Oh, and this lake too. And this trail. Heck, anywhere you go in Eagle River is fun because we're up north and down for a good time. Plan your trip at eagleriver.org.
At PCA, we believe all kids deserve access to a positive youth sports experience. Visit positivecoach.org to learn more about how PCA can support you in creating a positive sports experience in your community.
4-1 Brewers and a new pitcher on for Baltimore. Right-hander Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Anthony Dominguez.
Philly, 2-0 and an ERA over 5.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it over his last 7 appearances. That dates back to the end of April. He's got a 12 ERA. He's got an 8 earned runs in 6 innings. Last time out, gave up a couple of runs on 2 hits in 2/3 of an inning, so he's struggling.
All right. Hard throwing right-hander, infield still up. Caleb Durbin at the plate. Durbin takes up and in, ball 198 from Dominguez.
Durbin takes up and in for 98.
First time up and then flight out to the wall to end the fourth. On Durbin.
Usually when he comes in, he starts an inning. He's only had 3 inherited runners. None of them have scored, but 3 not too many at this point.
Go look out. No, that not hit him.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow missed Durbin. Feels like he's got a magnet in his pocket most nights.
Right.
Almost got that forearm on the left down. 3-0. That's a strike.
That's a strike right there.
And that's ball 4. Good AB from Durbin. Put him on the courts for Turek. Check in with Sophia. Some better ABs here lately from Caleb Durbin.
Yeah, his RBI single in the second inning snapped an 0 for 24 for Durbin. And I spoke with him before the game about just things he's been working on to get back on track. And he said, he was frustrated by just some of the weak ground ball outs that he felt he was getting consistently. Then he felt he maybe overcorrected, and then he was just regularly hitting into pop-ups and fly balls. So he said, you're just trying to find that middle ground of just trying to think line drives and getting things up. And Pat Murphy pointed out before the game, look, he's just a month into his career. He hasn't even hit 100 plate appearances yet, so obviously still a lot of learning as he takes up for second base here.
And steals it standing up, no throw.
Eliminates the double play. Not that Dominguez gets a lot of ground balls. Dominguez's problem this year has been the base on ball. He's off the ton.
Yeah.
Left-handed hitters have had a lot of success against him, too.
Yeah, 8 for 20. A couple of homers.
Frank bangs a foul, 0-2.
Frank bangs a foul.
Nobody's a better hitter than a 2-0, 3-1 count, 1-0. Wait for that fastball in the upper 90s.
Swing and a miss. He chased that fastball about neck high.
Swing and a miss, chase up. Oh, neck high.
No chance on that.
Now William Contreras already 3 for 3. Couple of doubles. There's a base open. And that one skips in the dirt, and a good stop by Handler.
That saves the run. Trying to throw the slider. Look how far in front of home plate that ends up, and he's able to kick it.
Cherry flavored snow cone there. Everything that Contreras has hit today has been over 100 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah.
Squaring it up tonight, 2-0. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes, and 1 place to put them, and that's first. And 2 outs.
Oh, he's swinging for sure.
Up and in, ball 4, the base.
Up and in.
Now's the time, young man. And Contreras is almost waiting for him to give him some encouragement.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Advanced stat brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the 2 Jacksons, Holiday and Churio. Of course, of their careers, Holiday's been a little better this year than Churio, but man, Jackson was on a burner for the last 4 months last year. First one to him, and a chopper hit softly. Third base, throw to first, is in. time, and Churio is out.
Out.
That's something at 99 and missed it. Brewers lead them loaded in the 6th.
Brewers, leave them loaded.
Did you know that most of the Honda vehicles sold in America are built in America using globally and domestically made parts? Honda spends almost $30 billion a year with American suppliers in 34 states. And that's why America can count on Honda. Because for decades, Honda's counted on U.S. workers to build the best cars in the world right here. Right now, well-qualified buyers can lease CR-V for $349 a month or get 3.99% APR financing. For details, see your Greater Milwaukee Honda dealer today.
That kind of hut. Leave them loaded, can't get nothing done. Man out there can't get them in.
Make the most of Memorial Day at the Home Depot.
So what are you working on?
We're adding the butter.
Bringing somewhere inside.
Adding more coat. 14 days of Memorial Day savings are happening now at the Home Depot. To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best. And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from, in the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by MILvsBAL, the water park capital of the world. Inside American Family Field, Brewers with a 3-run lead as we reach the 7th inning. And Priester back to work, 5 innings, 1 run on just 52 pitches. This has been the one guy that has mystified us. Ramon Laureano, he homered and had an infield single against Priester.
Yeah, it's been 3 over the minimum for
Yeah.
so far.
It's foul past Durbin.
Home runs.
Ball person couldn't even make the play.
Been good.
So Strisny started this game. Swing, and that's good slider from Priester.
And they're continuing to throw well. It's his 3rd really good start in a row. I shouldn't say start, appearance.
5 innings each of his last couple of appearances, only 1 earned run in each. It's outside. Stack those things together, right? That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Two to Laureano. Away, do it again. O'Hearn to follow, and then Urias. Off the glove of Priester. Finds it, flips it. Laureano out number 1.
Wow.
Let's check that wrist or glove of Quinn Priester.
Almost self-defense, right? Getting the glove up there. I mean, did it hit it in the wrist? Bottom of the glove near the wrist. Check it out. I think had he not knocked it down, I think Kerrang would have been waiting for it.
Maybe right in the palm.
Well, able to finish the play, get up, and flip it over to first base.
Chris Hook, Lee Myers out to check on Quinn Priester. Right now, it's all about the adrenaline that's running through Priester.
Except that leadoff home run that he gave up in the 2nd inning, he's been able to retire the leadoff hitter in every inning. Always makes your job a little easier.
One of those stats that doesn't get charted very much. The leadoff batter retired. This one, golf down the right field line, foul by O'Hearn. Home one to a guy who's got some Milwaukee roots. His dad and dad's family grew up in Milwaukee. Dad, one of 7 kids. He and his brothers used to be beer vendors at County Stadium back in the day. Yeah. So if you see a bunch of Rowdy O'Hearn fans, those are the ones from Milwaukee. Pass list that's about 30 deep for the next couple of days. It's a strike on O'Hearn. 96.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Reaching back a little bit right there.
Check the swing, didn't go.
Didn't go.
Pick a curveball, and that's a good take. Reese was going to get a lot of swings on that.
I booked.
3-2.
I do eat my apple.
5 years in Kansas City for O'Hearn. This is his 3rd year in Baltimore. Career high 15 homers a year ago.
Yeah.
Just missed. Boy, he
Just missed.
I'm not sure how O'Hearn could take him, but he did. Pretty impressive. They catch a post-game concert by 3-time Grammy Award winner Nelly after the Brewers game on Friday, June 27th. All you need is your game ticket, or you can upgrade to a field pass and get close to the show. Get your seats at Brewers.com/concerts. Nelly in the house.
Nelly is in the house. Favorite Nelly song?
Why would you ask me that? You know I don't know. I don't know one.
2 Purrs.
Oh, you knew that? I'm telling you.
No, he sings about Air Force One. I need 2 Purrs. That's not the name of the song. But Country Grammar was the big album that put him on the map. That one's hit into the gap in right center.
That one hit in the gap.
O'Hearn's going to head to third. The throw goes to second. No play there.
No play there.
Just like that, the tying run is coming up, and Pat Murphy is coming out of the Brewers dugout.
Yeah. Well, the Brewers have allowed the Orioles to stick around here. They've had opportunities to add on and have not been able to do it. Now the tying run at the plate. But a good effort by Priester here today.
5 1/3 innings, 4 out of the bullpen. They're up 4-1, and here comes Nick Mears out of the pen.
What makes a trip to the water park capital of the world an experience all your own? You can do it your way with your family. Pick your rides, your slides. You're about to have the time of your life. Water parks? We're on your wavelength. Boat tours? Your ship is coming. Dining? Eat your heart out. And then get your just desserts. Hop in a go-kart. Your chariot awaits. Find a wave pool and have your day in the sun. Wisconsin Dells. Do it your way. Plan your trip today at WisDells.com.
Is your home losing its cool? Upgrade to weather-tight windows and keep the elements where you can see them, outside. Our custom windows are precision crafted to save you money on energy bills while making your home more comfortable year-round. WeatherTight also now offers beautiful Palawood windows for more customization and integration with your style. Throw energy loss out the window. Have our experts find you the perfect fit by visiting WeatherTightCorp.com.
And now you have a better game plan for your retirement.
With all of life's curveballs, your travel budget is still steady.
Dun, dun.
Milwaukee Brewers Baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Northwestern Mutual. That route to a better way to money today at NorthwesternMutual.com. And by your Wisconsin Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. 4-1, the Brewers are out in front of the top of the seventh inning. Quinn Fraser responsible for the two runners that are in scoring position right now. A walk and a double, and now Nick Mears get out of the bullpen, inheriting runners number 22 and 23.
And he's only allowed 6 of 21 to score, which is an incredible percentage. Stranding base runners. That threw a scoreless inning in yesterday's game. He's been unscored upon. Or hasn't allowed an earned run in his last 13 appearances.
Cedric Mullins in his sights. And Mullins rips one to right. This is deep, and we are tied. A 3-run homer for Cedric Mullins, his 10th of the year. It's 4-4.
Yeah, the Brewers allowed these guys to stick around, and it comes back to bite them. But Mullins with a fastball, able to knock it out of here. That was a run. We're all tied here in the 7th. Right down the middle at 94. And the Orioles have tied it up.
Mullins had been hitting just 138 over the last 2.5 weeks. The big homer there. And we are back to even. A game that belongs to the bullpens.
So many missed opportunities for the Brewers to add on, including the last inning.
Leadoff triple in the 6th that the Brewers could not cash in. And a leadoff double in the 3rd that they couldn't move off of second base. Plenty of chances. Even in the 5th, after they had back-to-back doubles, only could score the 1 run. Yep. 2-0 on Dylan Carlson. Swing and a miss. The high fastball.
Swing and a miss.
So Friester's day is done. He allows the 4 runs, but pitched much better than that final line will show. 3 runs, 1 charged to Mears. Here's Jared Koenig starting to get loose. Alexa Holiday and Henderson looming. Fouled in and out of the glove of Contreras. Those are the ones that you worry about.
Yeah.
And those foul tips that go off the end of the fingers, just like that. That's exactly what you
Well, folks, I'm going to head out. Have a good night. Enjoy the life.
You get a foul ball like that, there's nothing going to help.
Yeah, Contreras doesn't even want to take off his glove. It's that reinforced pad on that finger area of the catcher's glove, just looks right up into the roof, and it says a couple of things that we cannot say on television. And back to work.
I agree.
Carlson hits a foul. Nice catch.
Peace.